Hello and welcome to another video podcast with me, Christine Webber. We've been having a thunderstorm here, so I hope it doesn't come back while I'm chatting to you, or you might jump out of your skin. Today I want to talk about change, and that's really because we are all changed by the set of circumstances that we're in now, and that's causing many people to think in terms of other changes that they now see they would like to make in their life. And I think that's understandable. I suppose the odd thing about all of this, and there are plenty of odd things actually, is that normally when we make a life-altering decision to have a baby, move house, change career, whatever it may be, most of our friends and family are not going through the same period of upheaval, are they? They're there for us while we go through ours. Everybody is in a state of upheaval through this. Obviously, if you are somebody working in the health service, or you're a delivery person, or you're in a supermarket or something, then your job may, you hear the thunder, your job may not have altered that much, except it's probably become busier. But for many of us, we've got a period where we're doing things at a different pace, and we've got time to reflect. And we're reflecting about all sorts of things. Masses of people have said to me that they really have so enjoyed their garden or walking in the park and nature generally, and they normally don't give it a thought because they're rushing around. They want to somehow be able to bring that into their new normal, whenever that may be. And that is a very good aim, I think. I've certainly got it myself. Other people are seeing that they need to make profound changes. I know of couples where at least one of them is saying, I now know that I cannot go to the end of my life with this person. I know I can't. So I'm going to have to do something about it. And of course they can't just leave, so that's difficult. I know other couples actually who are quite often normally argumentative, a bit stressed out, the school run, they're getting the commute in and everything else, and they've rather come together over this. They found they've relaxed more together and they have enjoyed each other better. So there are swings and roundabouts here. But I think things like the clapping for the NHS has had a profound effect on many people. I have heard from several individuals who've said, I want now to do a job where I feel I'm really benefiting somebody. I've been so impressed by what I've seen with the health service workers, and I don't want to carry on in the job I'm in. I want to retrain as a nurse or a physio. And I think that's going to be a very positive outcome for people. There are other people, I think, who want to change their habits. I've heard people say to me, oh my God, when I think about what I normally spend on booze and socialising, Friday nights and Saturday nights, I'm appalled now. I think, who was that person? I don't want to go back to being that person. Equally, I know that, I expect when you think about it in that way, you're probably not that person at the moment because you're not able to go out and do those things, and maybe that's going to help you break the old habit. On the other hand, there are people that are perhaps drinking far, far, far too much during this. They're lonely, and their only sort of solace really is at the bottom of the glass. If that's you, and you know this has got out of control, you could do something about it now. Because I'm quite sure that AA and various other sources of help for people who've got problem drinking are at the other end of the line, so you might want to think about that. So, okay, you want to make some changes, and clearly you don't have the control at the moment to follow them through. Now, I suppose we never have complete control about anything, but we've got much less, haven't we, at the moment? So I think we have to think of the 3 I's here. We want to think about investigating what we can do. So, for example, if you want to leave your partner and you worry that your job currently is not going to bring you enough income for you to do that, you might want to investigate training for something else, and you could certainly be doing the investigating bit at the moment. And then I think the second I is incremental. Make little steps towards what you want to achieve. You're not going to be able to progress the whole thing. Just make those initial steps, there's another I for you, and see if that will take you some way towards what you want to achieve. And the I that you have to forget is initiating. You can't actually make it all happen right now. You can only take make certain small changes perhaps in order to progress it gradually towards your greater goal. Often, you know, when we have a major change in our life, this happens certainly, it did to me when I lost my husband, people will come out of the woodwork and say to you things like, you mustn't make any other changes for 2 years. That's absolute, you must not. And I can see where they're coming from, but we're all different. And for some of us, we have to make changes in order to feel that we can survive. In my own case, I knew that I wanted to move back to an area where I had far more friends, because I really wanted to be in a place where I could access company and support and be of company and support to other people as well. So if people say to you at the moment, well, don't make changes now, you know, but I think it's only fair and understandable if we do want to make changes now. So if you want to, do it. Just take it in easy steps. I'm making quite a big change myself. I shall tell you about mine next time we meet. Bye-bye.